you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Give to the single back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Washington. Here's a hit. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Rain games are so annoying for an offense when you want to throw the football and it's coming down and you can't grip it. But I just remember back in Little League football, rain practices were the best, weren't they? You just run and dive as hard as you can into the puddles, see how far you can slide. And the great thing was, Mama had to clean your uniform and not you.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught over the middle, it's Simon. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Finding open areas. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. On the ground, it's Young. Runs through the tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Turning it off. Fighting off the defender. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Finds his man. It's Tootin. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Quarterback strolling away from heat. All kinds of time before he fires right. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown by the Irish.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so...
It's a seam wide open. The 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for space. It's Cade. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Extending the play. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Washington. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this way.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Hidden separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. defense making plays like this, offense continue to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. There he goes. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Washington. Pulls it in, it's Young. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They bring
second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Floating away. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets the give. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Power football with the run. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets him to the 41. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. It's a flea flicker. Buys a little time with his feet. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the left side. The 20. He's at the touchdown. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then you throw a pick right away. Man, that is a gut punch.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Young. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Back to throw, it's Washington. Quickly out to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the...
Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking left. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Might be looking to run. On the run, fires downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to it.
Turning it on.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Young. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Gentry. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Used to play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Irish, back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Shakes off the defender. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium's expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Running into the open space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
To the air. It's Washington. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Surging forward on the sneak. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's forced out of bounds at the 18, and boy, how big is it to get a run like this from that part of the field?
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Now improvising. The throw. Got a man. It's Gentry. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And he'll just get rid of that one.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
And the kick is good, but not nearly enough to cover the spread. Well, maybe some spreads, but not the spread of the actual game. And the game is over. And that's going to do it for this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief